From Disneyland in Southern California, it's Inside Out. The weekly show that keeps you up to date and takes you behind the scenes at Disneyland. With your hosts, Brian Leary, George Foreman, and J.D. Roth. Coming to you this week from the happiest place on earth, Disneyland in Anaheim, California. Please welcome Brian Leary and J.D. Roth.
Very good, guys.
What's up? I'm J.D. Roth.
And I'm Brian Leary here with Mickey and Minnie and the fabulous Brass Brothers.
Give it up for them. Let's hear it.
Welcome to Inside Out. On today's show, we have
Wait,
a
1
fabulous...
second. Hello, hold it. Hold everything, Brian, okay? I got this letter. I've got to read this letter, okay? Check this out. Dear Inside Out, hi, my name is Kevin McKinnon Jr. I'm 14 years old. I live in Clovis, New Mexico. I was wondering if you do some shows in California, because I'm closer to California than Florida. Nice job.
Hey, Kev, guess what? You can stop wondering because this is our very first Inside Out of Summer from Disneyland in Southern California. Yay!
Yeah! You know, Brian, summertime is always Disneyland time.
Absolutely. And we've got a hot summer show for you this week. We're going to the mountains. There's a quadruple mountain range right here at Disneyland. Did you know that?
Quadruple?
Quadruple.
Let's see. There's Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah.
There's Space Mountain. Help me out here, Minnie. There's Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain.
And Minnie, what's the next one?
What's the next one, you guys?
Help me. Matterhorn.
Matterhorn.
That's right, Matterhorn Mountain.
And we're going to see every breathtaking view.
And speaking of breathtaking views, our co-host, a mountain of a man, the big guy, George Foreman, is going to be getting his just desserts with one of Disneyland's finest pastry chefs in George's Corner.
I'll be rolling in the dough when I learn the art of pastry making from my pal Carl. We're a great team. He cooks and I eat.
We're also going to take a look at this summer's latest and greatest attraction, which can only be seen at Disneyland.
It's based on Disney's latest animated summer hit, The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, I love that movie. I give it 2 humps up.
Well, today we'll be able to relive the film when we check out the new Hunchback of Notre Dame's Festival of Fools.
Yeah, well, you should feel right at home there, huh, Bree? 2 in a row. I love it.
Oh,
but first,
yeah.
I got to get over to Indiana Jones Adventure because I got a date with some spiders and some snakes.
Yeah, well, I guess you should feel right at home there, huh, J.D.?
The Indiana Jones Adventure is the most popular attraction in Disneyland's history. Except you don't have to wait till you get on the inside to have the fun. The fun starts right here.
Have you ever been this close to a tarantula? There you go. Panicking yet?
All right, everybody, this is Debbie Sly. Debbie, why don't you tell them what you do here?
Well, basically what I do is I come out to the Indiana Jones attractions with an assortment of critters to entertain the people as they wait to get on the Indiana Jones attraction. Basically, I'm in charge of all the live animals at Disneyland, and that consists of horses, birds, these critters that we use for Indiana Jones, and there's 35 people that work for me that take care of these animals every day.
And you get to hang out with animals all day long.
All day long.
Talk to the kids.
Talk to the kids, and have a great day.
What's the strangest reaction you ever had from a kid when you walked up with a snake?
I turned around and ran screaming, yelling for Mom.
Really? And have you ever had any kids who you thought would be perfect, you know, caretakers of a snake?
Actually, most children are, because they haven't learned to be afraid of the snakes yet. So most of them they want to touch them. They want to take them home. They want to reach out and touch her.
You don't want to touch her? Go ahead.
Just with one finger. One finger.
Come on.
Like that. One finger. There you go.
For those of you at home, remember, these are trained critters. I wouldn't go touching any insect or animal you may find out in the wild, or even in your yard. Can I hold one of the snakes?
Certainly. These are ball pythons. They will only get about 4 feet long, and they're native to West Africa. A lot of the children never get to see a snake up close or much less touch one.
Whoa. You say they grow to 4 feet long?
These particular species will grow to 4 feet long. Now, another snake I've got, she's about 9 feet long, but we're saving her for you.
9 feet long?
And still growing. Now, this little guy here is a bearded dragon. They're native to Australia. I want you to put both hands out, okay? Because he's kind of big. He's just going to sit there on your hand.
Oh, boy. Oh, wow.
Just go real gentle, real soft.
Can she touch?
This is about as active as Jack gets. These guys are hissing cockroaches. They're native to Madagascar. It's just a cute little bug. He's not going to hurt you. Look at that. Isn't he cute? What do you think? Now, if you see one of these in your backyard, don't go picking it up, okay?
Debbie, I hope you know this is disgusting, right?
But look at those little faces.
You gotta be kidding me.
No. You want to hold one?
No. No. I mean, you're telling me the faces on these cockroaches you find cute?
Look.
Yeah. They're really cute. So I wasn't crazy about the cockroaches, but I did like the snake. Sort of. Or maybe it was the other way around.
JD, I think she likes you.
Yeah, I just hope she doesn't get a crush on me. Everybody's a critic.
This week at Disneyland, celebrate a Disneyland classic summer featuring more spectacular entertainment than ever before in its history. You'll find your favorite Disney characters several times daily in the Lion King celebration and be introduced to the latest entertainment experience, the Hunchback of Notre Dame Festival of Fools. The fun continues with the Spirit of Pocahontas at the Fantasyland stage and Fantasmic on the Rivers of America. Most people, when they go on vacation, can't decide whether they should go to Disneyland or to the mountains. Me, I want it all, because that's the kind of woman I am. So this summer, I'm going to cool off at the Disneyland mountain range. First stop, Big Thunder Mountain. I thought I'd start with a train ride because trains are really relaxing, give you time to think about things, sort of contemplate life. I don't know, it's sort of a Zen thing going on. This is Scott Moran. He's one of the Imagineers who helped create the Disneyland mountain range. So, Scott, you're going to take us on a very special tour, aren't you?
Sure am.
Okay, so tell me about Big Thunder Mountain.
Walt Disney World Big Thunder Mountain was originally designed and based on Monument Valley. This one, because of the size of Disneyland, the Monument Valley and all the rocks and everything of that would just be too big for Disneyland. So it was downscaled, and it was changed from Monument Valley to more of a Bryce Canyon. This actually is an iron ride. It's a steel roller coaster that we make look like it would train tracks.
Yeah.
You're constantly teased You think you're over, and then you dash down again.
Whew. Okay, so that's one down. Yo, 3 to go. This is going to be a little tougher than I thought.
We're heading over to the Disneyland Hotel, where the champ, George Foreman, has checked into his favorite room, the kitchen.
Look at these goodies. I could eat the whole tray. Beautiful pastries and cookies like these don't grow on trees. They're the work of the dedicated artists in Disney's pastry kitchens. Now, how long have you been baking these fine cookies and pastries?
I started 30 years ago
How come you don't weigh 500 pounds?
because I do some workouts and we get plenty of work to do and we walk around the kitchen. That's plenty of exercise.
Wow, so what are your greatest creations?
We make all kinds of cakes, pies, birthday cakes, wedding cakes, fruit tarts. We have something for everybody.
I'm an expert at eating this stuff. You've got to show me how to make these things.
Then maybe we should start with some Mickey cookies.
Wow, I'd like that. So, how do we get started?
First, we take a piece of cookie dough, we take a Mickey Mouse cutter, and we stamp them out like this.
Wow.
Press down, put it in the hand, we put them right on the tray. Now,
Oh, let
I
me
want you
try
to
that. Great, way to go. Comes up, you just shake it down maybe, or push it down?
Once we have the tray all filled up, we put them back into the oven.
Uh-huh.
And when they're baked, they look just like this.
Wow.
They're nice, golden brown. Then we're gonna dip in chocolate.
Oh, the good part.
Here we have chocolate now. We have to stir it a little bit
Huh.
so it's nice and smooth. Now, we dip the cookies. Hold them like this. Just the top. We shake it a little bit. Look how nice. I put them down on the tray. We take another one. Just shake them a little bit. Excess chocolate we shake off. Put them on the tray.
Can I try a couple?
Now it's your turn, yeah.
Just dip in, you say. Shake, shake, shake. And you're ready for a cookie. Can we put on the faces?
Yeah, we're gonna put on the chocolate faces.
Wow.
Look at them. They're all ready. We pick them up, and we just stick them there in the front and press them slightly down.
Oh, what a happy face.
Want to do the other ones too?
Boy. Can I eat one right now?
You can eat all of them if you want.
Okay. We do good work together, Carl. How can I ever thank you?
Can I have your autograph?
Sure. Oh, you got a pen?
Yeah, I want you to sign with this.
Oh, way to go. Oh, boy. I feel like I'm a crook.
Great. I couldn't have done it better.
Well, it's time to catch up with Brian and Scott Moran, one of the creators of the Disneyland mountain ranges that she's trying to conquer. Next up, Space Mountain.
One of the things that's really neat about this attraction, it was one of the first attractions to be fully in perpetual darkness. And that was the big thrill, not knowing what's coming next.
What are we doing technologically to the rides to make them more exciting?
Part of what we try to do with a lot of our attractions now is entertain you while you're in line. We've been able to add some TV monitors and things in the queue, and you're basically channel surfing through the universe. Also, something that's really neat is we just added onboard audio to all the cars. And so you have a stereo sound at each car, to each individual. And what's really neat is the music that we chose for it was kind of a space-age rock and roll guitar, like surfer music.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so that's 2 down. Whew.
Next time, Ixnay on the breakfast day.
It is the tallest, fastest, steepest flume ride in the world.
Very cool.
It's
Tall,
great.
fast, steep. Just the way I like my flume. Okay, so it's just you and me, Mountain. Mono on mono. Whatever that means.
This attraction is actually based on the 1946 film Song of the South. We have over 103 animated figures, different characters and things, so there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a combination flume ride roller coaster. Imagine a log ride where the logs actually lift out of the ride. And it's a surprise when you're in the ride at certain times where all of a sudden the log lifts up and drops down.
Wow.
The attraction is 87 feet tall and has a 5-story drop.
5-story drop.
Yeah.
Okay, and how fast do you go down?
You could.
Hey,
Hey,
okay.
congratulations, Brent. You conquered the rock.
Thanks, Scott, but you know what? I left a little piece of myself up there on that mountain. Lucky for me, Disneyland has a great lost and found. Okay, so it's 3 down, 1 more to go, and I've conquered the Disneyland mountain range. Let's go.
Okay.
At Disneyland, there's always something new. And this summer, it's the Hunchback of Notre Dame Festival of Fools. It's a musical spectacular inspired by Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame. And it's all happening right here.
The show really follows the storyline of the movie, and we are taking a slightly different angle on it. It's if the gypsies have actually come to town and they've set up camp, and they are now going to present the story of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And they have literally burst onto the scene at the beginning of the show and come in a topsy-turvy parade. So there's this wild characters who have, everything upside down. So ugly is beautiful, beautiful is ugly, a man turns into a woman, wild things, and it's right in amongst the audience. So the audience literally can reach out and touch what's going on.
So the audience becomes part of the gypsies.
Yes.
Who's your favorite character from the film?
I'd have to say Quasimodo.
It's the Battle of Notre Dame. Attention, messieurs, do not panic.
I think Quasimodo will be everyone's favorite. He's definitely my favorite.
So as producer of the show, how long has it taken this whole process?
Been working about a year, and probably in development 2 years on this. About a year actual with a whole team working on it to bring it together. This is taking a land that's been really a ranch for quite a while and turning it into a gypsy camp with 30-foot high towers and fabric everywhere. And
That must be pretty exciting for you.
It's very exciting.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
The show is already open. And how long is it going to be open for?
The show will run all summer, and will run actually for the next year. So,
So you got your work cut out for you.
yes,
All right.
5 shows a day, and here we go.
Okay, so got my fool's cap. Actually stole it from Brienne's closet. I don't think she'll mind. I'm feeling a little bit foolish, But that's okay, because that means I'm ready for the Hunchback of Notre Dame Festival of Fools.
I've set up my base camp, and now I'm ready for the arduous assault of the most challenging of the Disneyland mountains, the Matterhorn.
It's the biggest structure at Disneyland, 147 feet tall.
Wow.
It's 1/100th of the scale of the real Matterhorn. When Disneyland first opened, in that spot, there was just a little mound of dirt, and it always kind of bugged Walt. He said, one day he said, you know, wouldn't it be fun if we put snow on it and had toboggan rides? Eventually it evolved into just building a whole mountain.
Oh, it's so great.
There is like over 2,000 pieces of steel for the structure. There's also enough wood in that structure to build 27 track homes. And it has 2 tracks that intertwine. And there were a lot of roller coasters that were built before, but this was the first steel roller coaster.
Plus with a theme, too. It had a theme, because there were roller coasters, but they didn't have a story to tell. And this is the first roller coaster with a story to tell.
There's also a little story that goes along with this about when they were first testing the ride.
Yeah.
They weren't quite done with the ride system yet, and Walt wanted to ride it. And so he got on one of the sleds, and when he was coming down, he enjoyed the ride and everything, but at the end of the ride, the track had not been finished yet. So they piled up a bunch of hay and everything, and they slammed into the hay. Walt liked it so much, he said, what if we were to incorporate that into the ride? And eventually what they did was they came up with the splashdown effect.
Okay. Yes. There I did it. I conquered the Disneyland mountain ranges. I don't know, though. Kind of in the mood for another kind of challenge. Maybe I'll ride the Matterhorn backwards.
This week at Disneyland, Fantasy in the Sky fireworks light the skies over the happiest place on Earth. This annual classic celebrates summer nights at Disneyland with a mixture of music and magic. And continuing through July 7th, Disney's award-winning Beauty and the Beast performs live on stage at the Schubert Theater in Los Angeles.
Well, that's our first show of summer.
Yeah, but not our last. See, we've got big plans for my favorite season of the year.
And next week, we're going to travel from sea to shining sea to celebrate the 4th of July at Walt Disney World in Florida.
We want to thank the big guy, though, our co-host, George Foreman.
I had a delicious time, and I'll be coming back next week for seconds.
We'll be back, so you be back, too. See you later.
For your free Disneyland Southern California vacation planning guide, call us at 1-800-605-1234. Accommodations provided by the Disneyland Pacific Hotel, Disney's newest hotel in Southern California.
If you have any questions or comments or just want to talk to us a little bit, write us at Inside Out, P.O. Box 10,000, 1675, Buena Vista Drive, Suite 505, Lake Buena Vista, Florida, 32830. Or you can visit us online at www.disneychannel.com.